guys and gals, my name is Koodly Doodly, and welcome to my first ever top 10 video. Now, you'd think that my first ever top 10 video would be like my top 10 favorite Pokemon, or my top 10 favorite fire types, or favorite starters, or favorite legendaries. No. We're gonna start with my top 10 least favorite Pokemon of all time. Now, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Let's get started with my honorable mentions. Skuntank is a Pokemon that it's not so much that I dislike the design, but I had a lot of trouble with it when I played Pokemon Pearl growing up, so I just kind of ended up hating it because it was a pain in the ass, pretty much. Conkeldurr's design is just so bad. First time I saw this was in Pokemon Moon, and I laughed my ass off for a solid 5 minutes because its just design is just so bad. The same kind of goes for Barbaracle. The design's kind of interesting, but it's just not well executed at all. Avalugg is just ugly. It had so much potential, and it just looks bad. It looks so bad. At first, I thought Hoopa's second form was kind of cool, but the more I look at it, the more kind of stupid and gimmicky it is. I don't know. It's not very memorable to me. It's not a very good legendary. It's just very, very meh. And then there's Komala, a Pokemon that's designed to be asleep all the time, so it's always susceptible to moves like Dream Eater, and the biggest thing that upsets me is that it can't use Rest, which it should be able to use all the time. But whatever, let's just move on to the main list of my least favorite Pokemon. Number 10. Taking up our number 10 slot is actually a really good Pokemon, but honestly, it was so much of a letdown for me that I had to put it on my top 10 list because it was such a letdown that I honestly just never liked it after the first time I saw it. Number 10 is Dragonite. Now, yeah, a lot of this has to do with the design standpoint and not so much the actual moves or anything like that. But you start off with this cute little sleek little dragon thing. He's just this. He's so cool. It's so cute. And then Dragonair is even cooler. It's sleek and elegant and beautiful. And you'd think that when it evolves, it turned into this awesome beast of a dragon. But then you get this dumpy old Dragon Tales character. And how am I supposed to be scared of that? It's supposed to be this big, scary dragon, and I get this Barney that I want to go up and hug. And, he's really good as a Pokemon, so that's why he's, really, really, really low on my list. But I still really don't like him, and that's why he's on this list to begin with. So, number 10 is Dragonite. Number 9. In 9th place, we have Crabominable. Very difficult to say, first of all. Second of all, I didn't like his pre-evolution either. Honestly, I can't... Crabrawler. Yeah, I forgot what it was called for a second. But anyway, Crabominable... I'm not even going to try saying it. This Pokemon, its design was very questionable in the first place, and it wasn't well executed either. Not only that, but it doesn't really have good moves, I guess. I don't know, I never used it, so I never really got to know it, but I never really saw anybody else use it either, so obviously it's not that great of a Pokemon, and it's just overall kind of... It's like somebody took a shit and turned it into a Pokemon. Garbodor. But that's not on this list, because it's actually kind of cool. Anyway... Number 9 is Crabadabadoo. Number 8. Taking up our number 8 slot is Tangrowth. Now this Pokemon, Tangela was already kind of a bad Pokemon, not memorable. It has shit moves, shit typing, because Grass type literally has the most weaknesses out of all of them. And they just made it stupid. Oh, it's got arms and a big blood vines. Oh, Lord. It's just not cool, man. It's one of those Pokemon that didn't need an evolution, so it got an evolution anyway, and it made it even less cool. let's just move on from Tangrowth. Number 8, motherfuck. Number 7. In 7th place, we have Burmy. I know this isn't a lot of people's top 10 least favorite Pokemon, but that's because it's such a shit Pokemon. It's just, okay. I think we all agree that Burmy is a bad Pokemon, and let's just move on. Number 6. In 6th place, we have Castform. Now, I remember the first time I ever played Pokemon Emerald, I got so hyped because this was supposed to be the Lapras of 3rd generation. I thought it was going to be really cool. I thought it was going to have good moves. I thought it was going to be awesome. But it ended up being a gimmicky Pokemon with a very narrow move set without very powerful stats at all. Is just, and it looks dumb. It has boobs. It's not a good Pokemon. And, you know, it's kind of cute, I guess, but overall, it's just kind of a piece of shit. You know? It's kind of like when they put boobs on top of Magmar's head. You know, they put Game Freak, stop putting boobs on Pokemon. Number 5. In 5th place, we have Lotad. It looks so fucking stupid. And, like, it's the one Pokemon that, like, I thought would have ended up being cool when I first started playing Pokemon Emerald. And its moves are, like, Absorb and Astonish and just really, really shitty Pokemon moves. I mean, Ludicolo's kind of coolish. He's kind of cool. He's got kind of good moves. Kind of a decent typing, but just Lotad. Come on, man. Get your shit together. You got 6 legs. You're like a platypus with a leaf on your back. Boy, figure out what you are and stick to it. I got traffic behind me going off and it's very annoying. Number 4. Motherfucking Spinda. Alright, I know this is like... this is shit on Gen 3 time, but... Gen 3 is my favorite generation, but it's got so many shitty Pokemon. Like Spinda. Spinda pisses me off so much. It looks stupid. It's the only Pokemon that actually shows up in that fucking volcano area, except for Skarmory and Slugma, but you only ever see Spinda. It only ever confuses you. It's a shit Pokemon when it's on your team. It's just a piece of shit. I fucking hate Spinda so much. Fuck Spinda. Number 3. Fucking Pelipper. Ugh. Wingull and Pelipper, both of them. Just put them in a blender and make them into chicken nuggets or something, because fuck those Pokemon. Just only ever Wingull showing up in the beginning of the fucking... I know this is Gen 3 again, and I'm so sorry. I fucking love Generation 3, but I fucking hate some of the Pokemon. Wingull and Pelipper, piece of shit. Almost as bad as Spinda when it comes to the confusing, because they're fucking supersonics, and they're just... they're so frequent. They're like the Zubat. Only even more because they're not just in caves. They're in all the surfing areas that you have to go through. And they're in all of the beginning routes, and the middle routes, and the end routes, and they're just fucking everywhere. They fucking piss you off because they're shitty Pokemon. Not even good. Fuck. Fucking hate Pelipper and Wingull. Fuck those guys. Number 2. Okay. A lot of these have to do a lot with rage. And this one takes the cake. Well, actually, no. It takes the second place cake because this is not nearly as bad as number 1 for me. This Pokemon is Ledyba. Fucking hate Ledyba. I was doing a Pokemon Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke, and one of my Pokemon ended up being a Ledyba. Now, this Pokemon ended up being the only Pokemon left in my party because I lost the rest of my team. So all I had was Ledyba. And I had to get past a Gibble that knew Dragon Rage, which one-shot all of my other Pokemon. Now let me tell you, I got... The Gibble was level like 8, by the way. I got this Ledyba up to level 18. It still barely had enough health to get past the Gibble and his Dragon Rage. And its attack went up a total of 8. Now, normally, when you level up your Pokemon from level 8 to level 18, you got something around like 20 to 25, boosts in your attack. But this Lediba, his attack barely went up. And I was not going to be able to get past that motherfucking Gibble. If it had not been for finding a shiny Riolu with that shiny claws, I would have not been able to get as far as I did in Pokemon Platinum, which wasn't very far at all, by the way. But that Lediba, oh my god. I hate Lediba so much. And it's just a shit Pokemon in general. The best move it got was Comet Punch, which wasn't even Stab. And it just...
Number 1.
You know who takes the cake? The number 1 cake, not the number 2 cake that Lediba had? The number 1 Pokemon I hate the most, more than any other Pokemon, is Stantler. This motherfucker... What is his face? First of all, he's got puffy cheeks and a beak, but he's a fucking deer. Why? What are you? Tell me what you are. Second of all, I was doing a Pokemon Crystal Nuzlocke. It wasn't even randomizer. It was just a regular old Nuzlocke. I think it was. If that was my Platinum. I don't fucking remember. All I remember is getting my ass handed to me by a Stantler right after I called it a piece of shit because it's a terrible looking Pokemon. So I just fucking, I've always hated Stantler because of his looks, and now I hate Stantler because of how he's treated me. Just fuck Stantler in general because he's a piece of shit. Fucking, whoo! I fucking hate Stantler so much. The hate is real. I hate Stantler. I hate it. I need to stop before I fucking have an aneurysm. I hate Stantler. I hate it. I hate Stantler. So, there you have it. My top 10 least favorite Pokemon. As you could kind of tell, most of them are based off of appearance. And that's because I am not a hardcore Pokemon player. I'm very casual with my playing experiences. I don't like to, do all the IV shit and the EV grinding and stuff. I don't look at my Pokemon in a competitive viewpoint. So that's why most of my Pokemon are based off of experience and appearance. Hopefully I didn't piss too many people off, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's my opinion. You don't have to like it. However, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like it. Make sure to leave a comment about what kind of videos I should do next. Let me know what your least favorite Pokemon are. Defend your Pokemon that I chat on a bit in this video. And make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. And hopefully I will see you all in the next video. Ciao.